So, welcome to our today's class. I'm your host Marathib, and we are discussing and we are going to study a very important topic, a very uh, hot subject of today's in the series of assisting healing. That series we started a couple of weeks ago, and in this series we um, are trying to a very comprehensive study of how the pain and suffering we can get rid of in a systematic and healing way, and what are the possible dimensions, what are the possible interpretations and lenses through which we can see how we can assist ourselves, how we can help ourselves to remove this um, pain and suffering, which comes often in form of stress and emotional pain, or most of the time it appears in our physical body as a physical illness. So we are trying to understand in a modern perspective, in a updated knowledge and conscious level what we have at the moment. So I will be helping you, I will be helping myself, and we will be reading some of the key notes from the high intellectual and the spiritual or medical sciences, what the guidance they can give us in this context, and then we can apply in our um, life, in our body, in ourself, if that suits to me, if that resonates to you. So that approach we will be doing. So this is basically online lifelong study circle. We do every Sunday. We do different courses. We do book studies series that help us in personal development and spiritual development, right? So, um, so let's go our today's topic straight away. Um, just I want to give you a quickly recap. We studied last week what is the origin of illness, and then we also discuss about what is the relationship between mind and the body, and why mind has always an edge over my body. Um, and we learned this in detail, and then we also learned about self-fulfilling prophecy, the phenomena which human being always try to prove their thoughts and their intentions are true. So that's a deliberately human effort to make them that they always are right based on their knowledge and experience. So their body, their mind, they try to make them right. So they try to self fulfill that their statements are true, their actions are justified. And that is also a trap that we all show and perform our action based on our self-fulfilling intentions. Um, then we also learn about the belief system, that our how our belief systems they form, why my beliefs are different from yours, and your belief systems are different from your partner. Your belief systems are even different from your parents. Your parents' belief system are parent from which is living in other country. So where this belief system come from, um, and where and how does our body and mind it operates these belief system. Then we also learn the what is the significance, importance, and vital key learning of our physical illness or mental emotional traumas have a root causes in childhood. Our childhood is too much important, is extremely fundamental in making our current state of mind and body. Um, so that we also learn as well. And then we also learn something about what is the nature of illness. What does it mean by illness? So that all we learned, right? Now, today we will learn in connection of what we learned last week or a couple of weeks before, that when our illnesses are not dealt properly, when our illnesses, physical physical wound or physical pain or physical stress, if it is not dealt properly, uh, then we cannot manage our stress, and it will be invitation to upcoming diseases, physical illnesses. It will be invitation to upcoming psychological problems we will get in form of maybe heart attack, maybe psychological trauma, tumors in a human mind, cancer, strokes, you know, uh, very complex psychological illnesses we may victim, if that only because we are in poor knowledge about how these illnesses form within myself. So this is the important uh, information which we are going to start our topic with it. And that stress, um, the balloon of stress we have within ourselves, we don't know how to, we need to pop out, how I need to, um, where the point I need to just needle it, and then it will be blast, it will be all pain and suffering will be finished eventually. We don't know. We are very innocent. We are very, in a negative way, we are illiterate. We do not have education. We because our education system, our schooling, they do not teach us about this. And even if they have told us, on that level, we were not enough mature to grasp these information in my to implement in my life, which was a later in when we become older. So that gaps I'm trying to fulfill in this class. Every Sunday we learn something new, which we missing in our previous life. So there are five dimension of any physical or emotional illnesses. Five really dimension, different paradigms through which we can see our physical illnesses, our emotional traumas we can see as well. So number one is psychological. That if you have a physical illness, if you have diseases, then the most probably 80 to 90% it's a psychological. The psychological human psyche, or the development of modern psychology from last 100 years is enormous, is gigantic. And the psychological expert, the people who are in psychology field and they are developing it, they have shown us very astonishing results, that most of our problems, most of our physical issue, most of our stress related problems are actually a psychological. And that psychological, because we are new to this subject, we are new to this new knowledge, because it's, like I said, it's 100 years before it's really launched in the world. And so that is the main psychological problem. And what does it mean by psychological issues that we are going to learn today, actually? So today topic is a part is this episode is basically learned about psychological aspect of physical illness, and then in next coming 3-4 weeks we will learn the other aspect. But quickly, I'm going to share with you that the second cause of our medical illnesses, physical illnesses, is a medical problem, real medical physical problem. When we go to see our GP, when we go to see our physician, our doctors, and we tell them, oh, I have a chest pain, oh, I have a um, headache, oh, I think I'm in depression, oh, I have anxiety, oh, I I have a lower back pain, I have a pain in my shoulders, you know. So when we see the doctor, that doctor deal with it with allopathy, homeopathy, modern. I mean, they do tablets. They give you some test, and they possible they do surgery. They do operate. They do, you know. So that all comes in medical treatment, and that is 98% in all over the world. We deal our physical illness by consulting the doctors who are expert in medical field, and they consider the human body as a machine, and if it has a problem in the machine, they deal it with tablets, injections, um, with different therapies, with different tests, you know. So that's pure medical thing. Okay. The third level is energy level. There are special uh, healing expert. We mostly they are from the Chinese um, way of medical cure and illness expert, and they claim that they say that our human body, when it is imbalanced with energy, when we have a poor or unreleased energy within our body, then our body we have illnesses, we have different type of um, problems, we have emotional traumas. So these are the things which we have in our body. So acupuncture, if you know about what is this acupuncture, that is also energy levels related uh, cure. The four cure or four dimension of our physical illness is kinesiological. That is also very new and very very mature way of diagnostic your physical or mental illnesses. Um, it is it is done through muscle testing. So our body has a lot of muscles and joints. So kinesiologists, they help you to diagnose what is the root cause of your physical illness or emotional illnesses. So this kinesiological treatment is so important in nowadays in modern science. Um, it is frequently prevailed all across the world as well. I'm also actually certifying in kinesiology domain as well. But I'm not certified yet. I'm still learning it. So probably after learning the kinesiology uh, approach, I will be able to therapist, and then I will help the people in curing and diagnosing and curing their illnesses through kinesiological approach. The last approach or last dimension, which is the most fundamental and very spiritual way, is conscious level. That our human body is not only the body, it is operated by our mind, but our mind is also not independent. Our mind is operated by a higher level and another level. And that level, spiritually, we talk about consciousness. Uh, and this is more spiritual way of seeing the issue. Um, if you have a problem, if you have a physical illness, then they say that you are not, uh, it is not a mental, it is not a physiological, it is not a energy level issue, it is not something else, but it is a conscious level problem. And you need to uh, follow the meditation, connect with your God, uh, and follow the very simple living and lifestyle. Um, and it is 100% cure you get. Even not cure, you even don't know um, what the significance of this conscious level in our life. Um, if you heard about a lot of strong people, they have cancer in a last stage, or doctor give them final statement, you no longer live after 3 months, unfortunately. But they people, they live after 30, instead of 6 months, 3 months, they live 30 years as well. Who are those people who even live after these 6 months or 3 months? Who are these people who have a strong spiritual connection? They even cure from the cancer, and the cancer is no longer is a part of their body through their will. So basically, they mostly people were dealing with their physical illness or mental traumas or tragedies, or through conscious level, through spiritual level. So this is such an important dimension of our life, okay, where there is no doctor who can help you, there is no physiotherapist who can help you, there is no surgeon who can help you. Only the spiritual or conscious enlightened people, and they only can help you to remove this physical illness forever. Okay, so these are the five approaches, five dimension through which we see, uh, we contact our doctors, or we contact our healers, or we contact our muscle tester, or we contact our spiritual leaders or spiritual gurus, or uh, we contact psychologist or psychiatrist. So can you tell me, Aggie and Saida? Hello, Saida. Uh, which usually people you approach when you were physical ill or mental or emotional ill sometime? Which type of people you contacted with this? Did you go to psychiatrist or psychologist, or you see the doctor, or did you see the Chinese way of medical treatment like energy healer, or did you go ever kinesiologist, or did you contact or approach to a spiritual leader or healer? Anybody can share your experience? Yeah.
Yes, I went to the doctor. Yeah,
Sorry,
I had
Aggie,
arthritis.
your voice is very low. I can't hear you.
Yeah, I went to the doctor. I had arthritis. Uh, to the doctor.
Okay, you went to the doctor and
Well, well, they just gave me like a solid to protect the stomach. And that's all. Yeah. But obviously
okay, I think
the way.
your volume is very low. I can't hear you. Sorry about that. But you said you used to go to doctor or you go to doctor. Okay. Uh, yeah. So, but now we have opened our awareness about we first we need to know that which problem I have. My physical illness is due to which problem, and after if I'm sure if my mind is taking me to the psychiatrist, I should go to psychologist or be psychiatrist, or if it is pure physical issue, then I need to see a medical doctor. If it is energy